Good morning. Happy Friday. Running a few minutes late. I went to jump on here and realized that my Facebook was still on my personal page instead of my business page, so had to diddle around with that. But here we are on this very steamy Friday. So we shall see how we're going to stay cool today. Unclear. So I'm very, very happy that I got the air conditioning restored in my vehicle. Good morning, Joe Neal. Coffee and me. That sounds fabulous. Actually, I'm doing lunch with a friend today. Looking forward to that. Good morning, Cindy. Waving back. Glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. Oh, I hear it's starting to sprinkle out again. All night long, thunderstorms. Quite damp. So the humidity is like a bazillion %, and yeah, my hair's going to do the fright wig thing today. So we'll see how it goes. Welcome to whomever else has popped on. Glad you are here. Good morning. And we have a card today that's a repeat, which is, again, my sign to perk up our ears and listen a little more intently to the message. So, excuse me. And this will be the deck that we have tomorrow because I'm taking it with me. I'll be down painting my little heart out today and tomorrow. And then I'm hoping, good morning, Carolyn, welcome, glad you're here. I'm hoping that we are pretty much done with this house that we are flipping and it can go on the market so that if a family buys it, they can get moved in before school starts. We shall see. So our card deck for the day. First a breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's do two. What the heck? In through the nose, out through the mouth. There. Already feel a little more settled. This is good. Sacred Forest by Denise Lynn. And there's that beautiful door beckoning to us to go within, to go within. And actually, that is our card for today. The one that's on the cover. Ancient Oak Spirit, Strength. And you can see all the orbs in the tree. Pretty cool. And I think we have a fairy there also. Let me take a peek more directly. Oh, maybe it's a branch. Kind of looks like a fairy. You can be whatever you'd like it to be, right? So that is number 2 in the deck. And let's see what it tells us. Walking softly into the forest, you can hear the deep, sonorous voice of the oak. When the great oak speaks, the forest becomes still and listens. Good morning, Mel. Glad you're here. Welcome. Although you may not be consciously aware of them, powerful and profound messages seep into your soul and can be felt in the core of your being. I was very aware of that yesterday, that things were shifting, things were happening. I was doing some journaling, etc., and I could feel that sense of things were going on beneath the surface. Couldn't articulate what to save my soul, but things were going on. So let's see what else we get. This card represents standing strong in your truth. It appears as a sign that you need to step into your strength, or conversely, when you are responding to a situation with too much strength. Recall how a strong wind will cause the flexible willow to bend, but the rigid oak branch to break. The appearance of ancient oak spirit may also foretell mystical experiences ahead. It kind of feels that way, doesn't it? All of the things that are going on at this point in time, it feels like there's magical things happening below the surface, shifting that humans aren't necessarily aware of, although there are some very highly attuned humans that are picking it up. Oak spirit acts as a reminder of the wellspring of power within you. Traditionally, this tree has symbolized endurance, strength, mystical wisdom, courage, and nobility. Remember that inner strength means speaking your truth without guile or over-explaining yourself. It means living with full authenticity, even if everyone seems against you, or even if you know someone isn't going to react well to your authenticity. So, yesterday, my dad and I were attempting to move a box spring and mattress from the back of a shed to the front of the shed to be disposed of. And he picked up some blankets, and I could hear the mouse poop hitting the ground. And he threw the blankets into one of my boxes where I have things that I'm storing in there. And I said, I don't want that in there. It's full of mouse poop. So I take it out. He puts it back in. Take it out. He puts it back in. He says, this is why I like to work by myself. And I looked at him and I said, and this is why I like to work by myself. And I don't want my things ruined. And so he picked them up and he threw them out the door. Whatever. It's my stuff. I'm going to speak my truth. Did it go over well? No. Did we get the job done? Yes. And on we go. What can you do? Let's see. The oak tree doesn't need to overtly declare its power. It just is. There may be a blockage in your life or one soon to come. Now is the time to amass your inner strength to move beyond it. Again, I want to point out, it doesn't say to fight it, to move beyond it. Okay? And for some of us, that is, we have to figure out what that actually means. What does that look like, sound like, feel like? To move beyond it rather than fight it, because we have been so steeped in fighting. That is our culture. We are a warrior nation, and to move beyond the fight takes practice. Thus, taking the war out of our words, right? I revisit the book often. I have a little note card sitting on my desk here right now where I wrote out a little thing that is my response to something that I know is going to come up again in my life with one of my family members soon, and then I have my little note there for how I want to respond this time. Let's do something different. This is a card of good fortune. If a dream has eluded you, know that you have the fortitude to achieve your goals. Help from mystical realms is at hand. Believe in your own inner strength. What are currently obstacles will be tomorrow's stepping stones to success. So keep the faith. Keep the faith. Just keep stepping forward. The spirit of the ancient oak says, you are wise and strong beyond measure. Stand firm and rooted where you are. Speak your truth. You are intuitively guided in the right direction. How's that for an awesome card? And a little different feel to it than when we read that same card several days ago. So practicing your strength. It can be just grounding yourself through your feet. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that. It can be just squaring your shoulders a little bit, moving your head up a little more, putting a smile on your face. Don't you feel more formidable that way than when you're slumping over, shuffling along, whatever? Step into your power. Step into your power. Practice at various times during the day. When you're brushing your teeth, stand up. Stand up straight. Notice, how does this feel? How does this feel when you're drinking your coffee, when you're, whatever you're going to be doing, when you're driving, being upright and alert, etc. Notice if it changes how you feel. Notice if it changes how others interact with you. I think you'll notice a difference. So that is our practice for today. Have an awesome Friday. I'll see you again tomorrow morning, probably covered in paint, but nonetheless, have an awesome day. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.